A messy canvas, the starting point for the master architect's work of art. Yet, his insightful eyes see hidden potential and remarkable beauty. His hands patiently and diligently remove the dirt, the litter, all that clouds the beauty of his masterpiece. Many of us who have loved and pursued God for most of our life may resonate with this. Even as Christians, most of us hardly have pristine, perfect, put-together lives. But we have a Saviour who is for us. He loves us enough to see past our failures, our mess, our sin. We have a God who reaches His hand to us in the darkest hours of our lives, and He loves us enough to transform us and renew our minds in the midst of it.
Yeah, my parents got divorced when I was in primary 6. That was about 12 years old. So they actually got divorced like about in March that year, but they only told me after my PSLE because they didn't want it to affect my results lah. Yeah, so at that point in time I was very young, so I didn't understand a lot of things. So all you could do was just cry. Yeah. But I think like as I got older, like resentment started to come to my heart because there's always this thing about, oh, like he's never there for me, like, so like what's this presence of a father thing, because I never had him near me like when I was growing up and everything. A bit of hatred, I would say, yeah, because like he's not even helping the family, because you know how the father's supposed to be the sole breadwinner and supposed to take care of the family and everything, but I didn't see that happening in my family. It wasn't until about last year when I turned 19 that I really wanted to do something about it, because I was at an age where I realized that I couldn't live with resentment anymore and I had to do something about it. So basically what I did was I started this forgiveness project thing where the first step was to really pick out all the verses in the Bible which talk about forgiveness. Yeah, so basically that's what I did. I just spent about a day to just pick out all the verses talking about forgiveness. Yeah, because basically what I wanted to do was to find my own conviction to be able to forgive him, because I don't want to forgive him just because like Jesus told me to forgive him. I'll be doing it not out of a cheerful heart, I'll just be doing it out of routine, and that's not what I wanted. So I wanted to find my own conviction for it, and I remember that afternoon it was really very hard, like to just read through all the verses, and even though it was just talking about forgiveness and just how you must forgive your brother and like of course your parents as well, and I think it was a very hard lesson for me because I was so young when I was hurt, so the years that I didn't deal with it, the hatred just accumulated and it got even more intense. So when I finally got to dealing with it, the hatred was quite a lot already, I would say. So it was very hard for me to break down all those walls at that point in time. But I remember before I started the whole project, before I just started writing down the verses, I prayed a simple prayer like, Lord, let your will be done in my life and break down these walls in my heart pertaining to my father.
The model Christian is not the perfectly tidy man or woman. The model Christian is one who continually seeks after Him in the midst of mess, wading through the murky and muddy waters of life, scouting after the divine. It's this process that makes something beautiful. He is making a masterpiece out of our mess.
That day, I just sat down, writing on the verses. I just started crying because I felt that God was really softening my heart to my father, and I was beginning to feel as though I could love him, like because all the while, even when I spend time with him, like on a maybe monthly basis or bi-weekly basis, I was just irritated with him. Everything he said, I was just like, oh, whatever, you know, like just let you say whatever you want. I don't really care, kind of thing. Yeah, but I think just at the moment, even though he wasn't there with me, but I could feel as though I wanted to love him. I wanted to outflow this love to him. So I think I really got my breakthrough, even like just there and then, with just me and God alone. Yeah, He really granted me that breakthrough, and it was really through His word. Yeah, so like the next time when I met my dad again, I felt it was different because I felt that when I talked to him, I genuinely wanted to feel how he felt, and it wasn't just like, oh, you're my dad, so I have to meet you kind of thing, but it was like, oh, you're my father, and I want to care for you, I want to love you. So I felt that it was a lot more comfortable with him, and I could really feel the love outflowing from my heart for him. Yeah, so that was when I really sensed the change. So after experiencing 40 Days in the Word, I was able to link back whatever I did in the Forgiveness Project to whatever that is being taught. So basically all those verses that I went through during my Forgiveness Project, I learned how to go even more in-depth in reading verses, and just taking one verse and focusing on each different words each time that you read it. I think because every time you read it with a different emphasis, a different meaning comes out. So I did that again with a few of those verses that I picked out during my Forgiveness Project, and I had new revelations coming to me. So I think this 40 Days in the Word, like, everyone should try it because it really can bring about life transformation.